Okay, as much sense as it makes, CB, Tumbletail, to go ahead and spend a whole bunch of time watering every single one of our crops that I have, of course, conveniently scattered through the forest and made them a little bit hard to find behind all of the trees that I am trying not to cut down because it's artistic, okay? Um, Instead, we're gonna head into town and we are going to see how everyone is doing in the village while they're still in their shops today. Ooh, and look at this! It looks like the cattails are gonna be ready to reharvest soon. And the lily pads are ready to harvest, which is great because lily pads are very important for actually helping to heal our spirits as we go through the world and face down quite a few very surprise sudden battles. But hello everyone and welcome back to Moonstone Island, where we're getting our earliest start to our morning by running into town to see Farah! Hey! Good to see you. I'm gonna wait till you're in your shop to talk to you. But hey Asono, how you doing? Okay, that's fine, just walking away from me. Do you just wander around all day? I'd love that. Uh-huh. Look, I swear I actually do go places and do things. Like, here, actually, I don't know if I have anything that she would like. Maybe something valuable? You know? How about I back away from that because I don't know if I have something that you would enjoy. However, oh no, so no. I'm not just meandering and wandering with my adorable little friends around the world looking for very cute flowers and friends who happen to be flowers. I have a lot I'm doing for the sake of the village and the economy, of course. Okay, that wasn't very convincing, was it? But seriously, I'm about to build a spirit barn and you can have all the spirit poop to sell that you want. Okay, glad that you really are optimistic about resources. But all right, I am collecting spirits. I am beginning to really find my way and settle into town. And I might even tame a little bit more of the wilderness to the north of town to make sure I can actually find my crops too. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. I had a feeling that you would like to know that I am indeed going to be working on things. No, Farah, where are you going? That's not your blacksmith shop that I desperately need you to go into. It's nice to have new blood in town, you know? It spices things up. Not to mention widening the dating pool. Farah, oh my gosh, it'd be funny if they asked you to go on a date. And that's, you know, how do you transition from someone kind of like sideways flirting with you and kind of trying to be like, haha, yeah, wink, maybe later, but how do you transition from that to like, can you please go to work? Like to work so that I can go ahead and actually do, please. Maybe? Oh, okay, I had a feeling that wouldn't go over well. What if we go ahead and give her a gift of this iron or this copper ingot? So, a gift, thank you. And I just ran out of these. Right, so funny that. Thanks for teaching me how to go ahead and smelt some of these ingots. I would love to learn more. Ah, okay, is it your day off? You know, you do what you would like, and how about we go ahead and just catch up when you're ready? Okay, now I'm probably making you feel bad because you're like just trying to have your day off, and here I am throwing copper at you and telling you get back to work. I get it. I get it. It's not. I would also be a little bit distressed by that. Ah, well. Meanwhile, hey Rowan. You know, it occurred to me as I was gathering my lily seeds today that it might be a really good idea to talk, or my lily pads today, that I might want to talk to you. Because not only do you really remind me so much of someone, and I just can't quite put my finger on it, but I seriously, you remind me of, you guys, there's somebody, I just want to turn around and point and be like, yes, this person. Oh, anyway, Rowan, you have a very familiar face, which means maybe we should be friends. And oh, come by on Fridays to the tavern. You know what? I should have to, you know, just bond and hang out with everybody. But maybe you meant that more than just not hanging out in a big group, but maybe just chatting? Yeah, that's nice. You know, Rowan, I don't think I have anything that you might like as a gift just yet, but I really appreciate that you're running this little general store so that you can provide, what is it that you sell again? Fertilizer. Ah, and there's my seeds! I knew those seeds were like somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna get a few lily pads. In fact, here, a lot of lily pads. You know what? Lily pads grow themselves. A lot of lily pads. Did I just get one? Or did I get a bunch? Ah, you have to hit yes. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I got there eventually. And let me go ahead and grab a few of these stone fruit while I'm at it. Thank you so much. Rowan, thanks so much for going ahead and providing all of this. I really, really needed it. I'll try to get you something too. I just don't know. Maybe he'd like a flax flower? Is a flax flower a little bit of a strong gift? Because is it kind of like saying like, haha, I want to tame your heart like I tame these spirits? Or maybe that's just like, you know, an alchemist thing. Look at this cute little painter's desk. Oh my gosh. I love it. Hey, Paulo. Lena tells me that scythe of yours can be used to harvest seeds. Yes. Do you not approve? You know, I get the feeling that Paulo, because he just cut down some trees in the woods the other day and was offering to make us something with all the wood he gathered. Maybe he prefers seeing people be more like self-sufficient, and that I just kind of took the convenient route and just went and got a whole bunch of seeds from the general store. I don't think he's that impressed by that. What a useful little tool. Perhaps I should make one myself. You know, you're right. It is great to be able to be self-sufficient. And I think that the lands surrounding us do have a lot that we can go ahead and gather from their bounty. And it feels good to make stuff. Yep. It's really fun just to kind of like build our own story with them. And I do have enough for the painter's desk. I do. All right. Oh, am I getting enough sleep? You're so... Oh, random crafting recipe. I forgot about that too. Oh my gosh. And like, I forgot that we can just like pretty quickly go ahead and have ourselves new rooms to our whole home. You know what? I would like that painter's desk. Thank you, Paulo. I want to go ahead and just really let my artistic license out. I have a feeling it's mostly going to be plants, but at least at least the spirit is there. All right, let's see. And I also wonder if the spirit might be with fishing today, or maybe going to the dungeon that happens to be in town. And when it comes to fishing, like, I don't think we fish in the sky. But I wonder where a good fishing spot might be. Nobody's conveniently just like fishing next to anything for us. And maybe I should be using one of my hooks. Uh-oh. Tail tumble. I'm gonna be honest. I get too restless. You know, maybe rainy days are better for fishing. And maybe it's better for, you know, saving that for when we have a hook and stuff. Because for now, I really feel like exploring. Okay, so if Fair is busy today and not able to give us the time of day, why don't we go ahead and see what the dungeon here on our Moonstone Island. Okay, that guy's gone. I don't know how I feel about that. But now that I know what to do... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I wonder... Oh my. Whoa! Okay, stone fruit seeds, gemstones, coal. That's all really interesting. Okay, and now we made it to the next area. Okay. Who are you? I love you, little guy. I have no idea who that is, but we're gonna... not the nightmare! Don't trap me in a box with my nightmares! I don't know what it is about the hop straws. They just make me really nervous for some reason. All right. Well, let's see. We need to see if we can go ahead and bash through his defenses. So why don't we give him a good tackle? Come on, Glitter Crunch. Oh wow, you really did like smash through his defenses. Why don't you try Fallen Foe then? Good gravy. Oh, he's level 1, the poor thing. I feel a little bad for him now, but I'm also out of energy to feed him out of pity. So let's just maybe gently yet firmly allow him his freedom to the great beyond, as our dad called it. Ooh, and we got a stone fruit from that. Nice. And now we have upgrade points. What? Okay. You hurt my stamina, little buddy? Hello, little friend. Okay, you'd be a nightmare if I was... Oh my gosh, it's a worm. Wormer. His ability. Oh my gosh, his ability is lawnmower. Walking through grass cuts it down. We just... And he kind of reminds me of Apolline. We have just, hopefully, if I'm careful and gentle here, hopefully, we have just begun an amazing new friendship. Can I just straight up go ahead? He didn't even need convincing! Wormer, welcome! Oh my word. I cannot, or oh my wormer. I cannot wait to go ahead and just have him come join us. What am I gonna name you? Like, oh, you're so cute. You kind of do remind me of another universe and another life and Applins, and you also remind me of my childhood reading a book that had a little worm guy living in an apple car that actually, I think it's like Richard Scarry's books, and my husband, he did not like those books when we were kids. He was like terrified of them. Not that we knew each other when we were kids, but we've talked about it because I actually love those books. Oh, but we'll go ahead and we will figure out what to name that cutie. I'm so happy about that. Yay! Also, I'm really intrigued at like what's going on with this guy. So maybe we'll figure out what he's up to. Ooh! Ooh! What? What? Hang on. You're telling me I don't have to spend like a year to 2 years grinding away at resources and building up the strength of my watering can before I can just have a sprinkler that waters 8 adjacent tiles every morning? That's extremely cheap to make as long as I can find more iron somewhere. I'm being given so much freedom. I can only ponder what we will do with it and the story that we will end up creating. I'm amazed. I also kind of want to go back and see if we can interact with that spirit, but I think we can only go forward. Maybe that's sort of the... Oh, there's another one at least. Okay, we probably want to time this. Oh, no, okay, I timed it exactly at the wrong time. Oh, and it looks like I couldn't reach that guy actually. Oh boy. Oh, I can avoid it. I probably should have tried to avoid it then. Aww. And I can get my stamina back in this little hot spring. Wow, I'm discovering all sorts of new things. Oh. Okay. Hi. Oh. He's really cool looking, actually. Okay, he's really cool looking. right, so let's see. Inspiration from Tail Tumble. Can we go ahead and rage isn't really what we're after, my dear. Let's see. Rage deals and receives double damage from attacks reduced 1 per turn. You know, look, you also can't even do anything, so there's no point in making you angry. But for now, Glitter Crunch. Let's try tackling. That barely did anything, Glitter Crunch, but that's because discard your hand. Let's see if we can get Bash. No Bash, but how about another small tackle? Blocked. Okay. All right. We'll have to see what he can do. I think because we're evenly matched, we should actually be okay. We're just gonna need to work really hard on trying to like wear down some of his. Here, let's go ahead and wait till the next turn. I hope I'm not discarding too many of our cards like when I do that. I'm just trying to get to the bashes. All right, there we go. There we go. And now, why don't we apply some charge to our wonderful... Oh, wow. Apparently that applied charge to Glitter Crunch. I was going for CB, you know, the electric type. But maybe charge... Does that count for... Let's see. Hang on. Glitter Crunch. What are you doing with charge? Like, could you explain yourself, friend? Huh. Well, we'll work on that later. For now, we still need to do a bit more bashing. And then, how about another tackle? The charge does help him! That's so cool! So charge is not only for our electric types. Like I said, really good to know. Also, Tail Tumble, I think it's kind of ironic that the Guardian is going after you out of all of our spirits. Let's see, Fancy Spin, discard 1 card, draw 2 cards. Okay, let's discard Sacrifice for now. Darn, I was hoping that it would give us one of the bigger bashes, but that's okay. All right, hang in. Come on, everybody. I really hope we have this, or I think we're about to be out of cards. Which makes me a little nervous, but there we go, bash, bash. Yes! Okay, let's see. Reduce the cost of all tackle cards to 0. We only have 1 tackle. Let's do charge. Let's do rock throw. Okay. What happens if I'm out of cards? Okay, thankfully it does. I think it just reshuffles and then we're good. I was really worried about that for just a second, but we're okay. All right, and CB? Oh, CB, I can tell you who to charge. You know, CB, if I paid attention to things, I bet that this would be a lot easier. But what can you do? And you know what? So we were a little silly and didn't notice that until just now. But the point is, we're learning. Whoops, I did not mean to go ahead and exhaust our tackles. But what else are you gonna do? Bring back your bashes, that's what you're gonna do. That might have been worth it, actually. On the one hand, I feel so bad taking out this beautiful, like, mossy guardian. But on the other hand, maybe it will be really happy that we, like, prove ourselves worthy of wandering through here and being able to go ahead and snag whatever secrets it's hiding. All right, come on. Oh, we're so close. There we go. Good job, guys. Boy, ooh, memory shard. That sounds very important. It's so important. Oh my gosh, it's a quest item. I don't think we had those first, like before. A piece of the Magic Man's memory mirror. You mean the Magic Man? The terrifying Magic Man that we ran into before? Whee! Look at all those! And we learned how to craft glass bottles! And I found a new item, a concoction! A distilled solution of 2 crops, and it will add stamina, armor, but it will take away from vitality and power. Wow, 60? Does that mean like 60 per, like for me or for my spirits? Whoa. Hey, this tree looks like the Magic Man's tree. I mean, obviously, because it kind of looks a lot like him. Okay, maybe he's the one who left all these medallions and talismans all over the world. The Ando tree fills you with strength. Your stamina is permanently increased. Huh. Neat. Wow. And I get a little like check off on exploring the dungeon. Activate the ando tree inside. You know, I'll take it. And there's still one treasure left here. And we already ended up with, oh, hey, Farah. Were you in there like going ahead and enjoying the hot spring? There's a spark in my shoe. Ow. You know, I wish I could help you with that. CB, I don't think she wants to see an electric type right now. But you know who I want to see? I want to see our little apple guy who's going to come in, and we got to give him a really cool name. Honeycrisp. Honeycrisp might be a good name. Let's see. Red Delicious sounds like we're going to end up making him into some sort of worm pie, which is not what's going to happen. Oh man, what are some other really cool names that we could go ahead and try to give to him? What are some other apples? Johnny Appleseed? No. Oh, Appleseed! Oh no, I want to name him Appleseed! That sounds so cute. But will Zed be there for me to be able to get our new friend? Or are we going to have to go ahead and resign ourselves to the fact that, you know, if we want to be able to interact with our own spirits, we're going to need to build a house for them and not have somebody else be babysitting them? Oh, that's it. We need to get our own place. We need to be responsible alchemist and responsible spirit bonders. I hesitate to say owner. We have a working relationship and a friendship after all. But all right. Oh, and I also need to go ahead and, you know, maybe water the rest of our plants, or maybe I'll spend some time down in the mines for just a minute, seeing if there's any iron left. I don't know what we're gonna do once I, you know, finish actually gathering all of that iron. And actually, ooh, look here. I forgot we actually were starting to put together some iron so that I could sell it to Farah. Farah did us such a good, like, helpful thing by not being here today, because then I can go ahead and turn all of that into sprinklers. Farah, your desire for hot springs has just transformed the future. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suddenly, being more organized with how I plant everything might actually be a really good idea. Wouldn't it? But all right, well, you know, my artistic creative license for setting everything up here in the forest by randomly tossing seeds everywhere might have had unintended consequences that sound like having to stay up extremely late taking care of my chores, but I will go ahead and I will admit maybe we'll start being just a teensy bit more organized with some of our future plantings. And I guess I'm going to spend the rest of the night doing this and gathering twigs so that we can go ahead and we can see if we can craft a spirit barn, or maybe even upgrade some of our tools next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.